Hey everyone! So today we're jumping into Eckhart Tolle's incredible book, The Power of Now. Now, if you've ever felt totally overwhelmed by your own thoughts or just wondered if there's a more peaceful way to go about life, then you are in the right place.
So Tolle kicks things off with this amazing story. Picture this. A man spends his entire life, 30 years, begging for change, but he has no idea that the whole time he's been sitting on a chest packed with gold. It's such a powerful metaphor, right? It's about this incredible treasure that lies dormant and usually ignored inside every single one of us.
And that really gets to the heart of the book's big question. Tolle is basically saying that most of us are just like that beggar. We're always looking outside of ourselves for happiness, for a little bit of security or pleasure, when we already have this infinite treasure within us. And that treasure, it's the pure joy of just being, and a sense of peace that is just unshakable.
Okay, so if we want to find that inner treasure, we've got to first understand the biggest thing that's hiding it. And Tolle says it's that constant, non-stop, and let's be honest, often critical voice that's always chattering away inside our heads.
This is really the root of the issue. It's not just that we have thoughts, it's that we get completely lost in them. We believe that internal narrator is who we are. And when that happens, we create this false mind-made self that ends up being the source of pretty much all our fear and our suffering.
But here's a really important shift in perspective Tolle gives us. The mind isn't actually the bad guy here. It's a tool, an amazing instrument. The problem is, for most of us, we aren't using this instrument. It's the other way around. The instrument has taken over and it's using us. We've kind of become slaves to our own thinking.
And this slide just lays out the difference so clearly. On one side, you've got the thinking mind, that repetitive voice that's always stuck in the past or worried about the future. But on the other side, you have consciousness. That's the silent, aware presence that only exists right here in the now. The goal isn't to get rid of the mind. It's just to shift our identity from the thinker to the one who's watching.
So what gives this thinking mind so much power over us? Well, its main partner in crime is our perception of time. This illusion of time is the very thing that keeps what Tolle calls the ego alive. So the ego, that's the phantom self we were just talking about. It's a total fabrication. Built from our memories, all the labels we have for ourselves, our personal history. And the crazy thing is, it can only survive by thinking constantly. It needs the past to tell it who it is, and it needs the future to promise it that someday it'll finally be happy or fulfilled.
And this leads to something the ego does all the time. For the ego, the present moment, which is the only moment that's actually real, is either just an obstacle to get through or a stepping stone to some better future. The ego is always saying, I'll be happy when this happens. And by doing that, it completely misses out on life itself, which is always happening right now.
So if the mind and its obsession with time create this prison of suffering, you'd think the escape plan must be super complicated, right? Nope. Tolle's key to freedom is actually profoundly simple.
Tolle even uses this quote from a mystic from way back in the 13th century, Meister Eckhart, to really nail this point. Psychological time, our obsession with the past and the future, it's like a curtain that blocks out the light of reality. It's the ultimate delusion.
And this is it. This is the whole practice in a nutshell. Your entire life, every second of it, unfolds only in the now. The past and future are just thoughts. So by bringing your full attention to this moment, you stop feeding that egoic mind with energy. You basically starve it of time and it starts to just dissolve.
Okay, that all sounds amazing, but how do we actually do it, especially in our busy, thought-filled lives? Well, Tolle offers a very direct and practical technique he calls watching the thinker.
It really is as simple as it sounds. Just start listening to that voice in your head, but listen as if you were listening to someone else talking. Don't judge it, don't analyze it, just notice it. The very act of observing it creates a little bit of space. And in that space, you realize, wait a second, if I'm watching the thought, then I can't be the thought. You are the awareness behind it. And what's cool is, when you watch your thoughts without getting all tangled up in them, they start to lose their grip on you. They just subside. And then you start to notice these little gaps of silence between thoughts. And in those gaps, you get your first taste of real inner peace. That's your natural state.
Now, this practice of being present does way more than just quiet down the mental chatter. It's also the key to healing all that accumulated emotional pain that, let's face it, we all carry around from our past.
Tolle has this concept he calls the pain body. Think of it like this. It's the leftover energy of every painful emotion you've ever had that you didn't fully process at the time.
This old energy just hangs out, usually dormant, but when something triggers it, it can completely take you over, and it actually wants more pain to feed on. It's why we sometimes get stuck in these cycles of drama and unhappiness.
So what do you do when this thing wakes up? Our first instinct is to fight it, right? To push it down, to try and run away from it, but Tolle's approach is completely different.
So you can't fight the pain, buddy. It's like you can't fight darkness. You can only turn on a light. And in this case, the light is your conscious, non-judgmental attention. You just turn inward, you feel the energy of that pain without letting it turn into a story in your head, and you just watch it. And in the light of your presence, it actually can't survive for long. And all of this leads to the ultimate practice, surrender. Now, this doesn't mean giving up. It means a wise, courageous acceptance of what is. It means saying yes to the present moment, no matter what it looks like. And when you do that, when you stop fighting reality, this internal war ends, and you start to align with the flow of life itself.
Ultimately, the wisdom in this book isn't some idea you have to understand with your mind. It's a feeling, a state to be experienced. The treasure isn't somewhere off in the future. It's right here. Can you just for a second feel the subtle energy in your hands, the rhythm of your own breath, just the simple, quiet fact that you are alive? That right there is the power of now.